Hi YouTube, my name is Heather and I love anti-MLM content here on YouTube. Today I'm super excited for us to watch another Beachbody business activity tracker training where this Beachbody coach is teaching us about how to update our IG or Facebook story throughout the day. If you didn't watch my other videos on the business activity tracker, all this is just a list of tasks that Beachbody coaches are required to complete every single day. So I'm excited to get started, and please let me know what you think about this down below.
What's up, guys? This is the Success Club System Activity Business Activity Tracker training. Today, we are in section 2, connect, invite, follow up. This part is supposed to take an hour and 40 minutes a day, this entire section, about that much once you get this down. Today, we're going to talk about update Instagram, Facebook stories throughout the day. About 3 minutes to create each post. And this can be done a couple ways. You can do it either.
So you said 3 minutes to create each post. I am not a social media person, but if you are, is that accurate? Wouldn't it take a bit longer if you're actually constructing a well thought out post and you're creating a thoughtful caption? I feel like it would take longer, but I'm not sure.
Live in the moment as you're going throughout the day, or you can record little clips throughout the day, and then once a day, sit down and put all those clips into your Instagram stories, Facebook stories. You connect your Facebook to your Instagram so that when you post in one, they go to the other. So what do I do? What does this mean? Like, what am I supposed to post in my Instagram stories? First, I think it's important to understand the why behind the action of what you are doing. You can create a social media post, but it's kind of like, I don't want to say fake, but with social media, there's so many filters, and you highlight the really good things that are going on in your life. You're celebrating things, you're teaching things, and it's just the bright, good stuff. But what people need to see is that you are a real life person.
I like what he said. You need to have a why behind what you post. So instead of just posting willy-nilly, have a reason why you're posting. And he's saying that social media is all about showing like the positive parts of your life, which is true. And I do appreciate the fact that he's just telling his coaches to be honest and a little bit vulnerable on their posts and show that sometimes their day isn't perfect. Sometimes they might miss a workout or eat badly, but they're still going to showcase that because they're regular humans. What do you think about that?
And one of the best ways, and it takes people multiple exposures to your business, to your product, to your opportunity before they're open to listening to your invitation.
So Beachbody coaches always throw out a different number. They'll say like, oh, it will take someone 7 exposures, 20 exposures, 10 exposures to your business before they're open. And so a lot of top Beachbody coaches will use that as a reason to encourage their downline to connect and follow up with people dozens and dozens of times. And then we've heard stories about Beachbody coaches messaging someone once a month for like 5 years straight or something like that, which is crazy to me.
Or accepting your invitation and take a look at that. So your Instagram stories is really a way, or your Facebook stories, to show and highlight the benefits of what we do as Team Beachbody coaches. That's how we help people with health and fitness, with their nutrition, with their mindset, with the personal development, with the community, with the income, all of those things. So it's your
So in my opinion, you are reaching everyone. You are reaching everyone's needs. So if people need more money because maybe they were let off of work during the pandemic, you're like, oh, look at this income I've been able to build. Oh, someone's lonely and sad and doesn't have any friends. Oh, look at this amazing community. So you're touching everyone's pain points essentially, because they like to say that Beachbody likes to say that everyone wants to be healthier. Everyone wants to lose at least a few pounds and eat better food and feel better. So they're just trying to touch on everyone's pain points. It's so strange to me that Beachbody, like corporate side and top coaches, teach those that everyone needs Beachbody and that no one's going to be able to achieve their health and fitness goals without Beachbody, and also their financial goals without Beachbody. But I am relatively young. I've said this before. I have a good savings for my retirement, a good savings account. I can go on vacation. I have lots of sick time. I have paid time off whenever I need it, and I have a lot of financial security for someone of my age. And if I was in Beachbody, I would not have the same level of financial security, and I would not be saving for retirement, and I would not have very good health benefits.
Opportunity to highlight some of those things, but also show that you're just a regular human being.
So on the other side, he's just showing an example of one of his coach's Instagram posts. So I'm going to be watching that too.
So it shows you some ideas, a little bit about your daily life, workout clips, product use. Try not to use and show the brands and names, so that it creates curiosity and people ask you like, hey, what is that? What's that red drink you're having in the morning before you work out? Or what's that shake or that smoothie that you're drinking every single day for breakfast? So don't use.
So, what the coach on the left, the example, the Instagram story is talking about is the 4-week gut protocol, which is essentially an elimination diet where it's so unethical, where coaches are told to slowly take certain foods out of their diet to see which foods they're sensitive to and what foods they may have allergies to. My very general understanding of an elimination diet is that it should be done under the close, strict supervision of a doctor or a dietitian, and it's not a one-size-fits-all approach. It should be highly individualized. If you want more information on that, of course, go to Brianna Jewell on Facebook. She is a registered dietitian to be, and she talks all about it. And I don't know how to say her last name, Amy, and then last name Ure on YouTube. I'm sure if you found me, you probably know all about her. Those two channels go into a lot of detail about the gut health or the gut protocol and why it's so problematic, because it is. Oh, and he was talking about don't use the logos or talk about brand names to encourage curiosity. I have a whole video about that, about why you don't mention the name of your company with Fraser Brooks. And he says it's to encourage curiosity. In my opinion, it's so people don't just go grab it off of the website or go onto Amazon and get energized for like half the price, and also so people can't go and do their own research on the company and they won't see that it's extremely unethical business structure and company. So in my opinion, it's not to encourage curiosity, it's so that Beachbody coaches and Beachbody corporate can control the narrative. What do you think about that?
The name so that it creates that curiosity. You can share healthy meal ideas. You can share some of your meal prep. You can do an invitation or promote a group or a poll or a call to action. And what that means is, on your Instagram stories, let's say you are bringing people in, inviting people to your bot group consistently, and you've brought in Jennifer and Sally. What you do is you could put number 1 to 5 or 1 to 10 in your Instagram stories and say, our April challenge group is coming up, and put the names of the people that have committed and leave some empty spots.
So did you see that? He's like, oh, this one's filling up quickly in the post over there. Oh, I might open up 10 more spots. I'm sure you've all watched Jessica Hickson, and she's talked so many times before about how spots in MLM groups, it's not a thing. They just do that to encourage FOMO, fear of missing out, and to also encourage a sense of urgency that if you don't sign up for this right now, you're going to miss out on the opportunity and you won't be able to participate. So be careful if someone in an MLM ever tries to use like that spot saying or method on you by saying, oh, I only have 2 spots left, you better hurry, or oh, I'm holding your spot for you. That's not a thing. That doesn't exist in my opinion. And other people who have been in MLMs, if they only have 10 spots on Instagram and 30 people want to sign up, they're going to sign up all 30.
Maybe you thought 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8 are empty, and then do a little poll like, are you interested in our next fitness challenge, yes or no, or whatever it might be, right? So you can do polls, you can do call to actions.
It's interesting for the poll, they said his options were, are you interested? Yes or no. Usually they're told to not put a negative response. So it could be absolutely or yes, tell me more information. And they're told don't put a no answer. And then anyone who clicks or views that poll, they're going to message you with their invite.
And then recognition and shout out. This is where you can, if one of your challengers did their workout every day for the week, you could give them a shout out in your Instagram story. You could post something about them. You could show a little video screen share of your bod group and highlight the people that are showing up that day, whatever that might be.
So in the post now, it says, love working with this team. Can't wait to see all the lives changed in our new 4-week gut protocol. And yeah, that kind of post is just trying to reach the people who really want a sense of community and who might not have a lot of friends. And they're saying, oh, wow, I'm talking to all these people over Zoom and we're such close friends and I can't wait to change lives together. So that's just another tactic, in my opinion.
So that's a great way for you to do that. Some of the things that I share constantly are I share a workout clip every single day. I share usually when I'm driving my daughters to school. I share just, when I'm playing games with my kids at night. I share, highlight things that are happening inside of.
So I think the coach in the Instagram post has some background in health and fitness. And so like I'm not a fitness person, like a serious fitness person. His form looks okay, but I just hope people wouldn't see that and go, oh, I'm going to lift as heavy as him and I'm going to be fine. Because I think that could lead you to like really hurting yourself, because not everyone can lift that heavy, and hopefully people don't try to copy him. And that's an issue I have with one of the issues I have with Beachbody is that a lot of the coaches are not trained in health, or are not personal trainers or actual fitness coaches, and so their form is all off, and then they're showing people how to do certain moves, and in my opinion that could potentially lead to injuries. What do you think about that?
Of our fitness group. If I do a shout out for somebody for one of their business goals or whatever that might be, I'm putting that in my Instagram stories as well. When I'm at my kids' basketball game, I'm showing them that. There's times when I'll drop my daughter off to dance and I have 15 minutes as I drive to pick another kid up from basketball or whatever that might be, where I'll get there and I'll have 15 minutes and I'll do 15 minutes of this business activity tracker. And on my Instagram stories, I'll just get my face on camera. I'll be like, hey, I had 15 minutes in between these things. And so what I did was X, Y, Z, and I'll share what I was doing with my business.
That sounds miserable. It's good in theory, but in practice, like you're always going to have to look for different opportunities to Instagram your life. And anytime you have any moment of quiet, you're going to have to be doing this tracker. And it just sounds exhausting. And I don't think that in Beachbody you can find sustainable success doing your business in that way, because you can't really have in-depth conversations with lots of people in only 10 or 15 minutes. What do you think? Have you been in Beachbody before? And if you have, do you have experience working your business in little tiny chunks throughout the day? If so, were you productive? Were you able to actually get a lot done? Or did you find it was hard working in such a fragmented manner? I'd love to know.
And it's a great opportunity for you to just show people what you're doing, what a coach does, that you're a regular human being, and all of that. It's a great way to build trust and build that confidence that people know that you're a real person. You're not just someone out there just trying to sell some random product, but you're just a real human being. And it's a great way for you to make connection with them. So make sure that you're updating your Facebook, Instagram stories throughout the day. Taking no more than 2 to 3 minutes to put one Instagram story up.
Is that a realistic time frame? Wouldn't it be longer? As I said earlier, if you're writing like a good caption and trying to get a nice picture, I feel like it should be like 10 minutes.
I usually try to do between 5 and 10 stories a day. That way I feel like
that's a lot. I didn't realize it was that much. I feel like that's overdoing it. No one's going to actually be seeing 5 to 10 stories every single day. Do you think that's a lot?
I'm not overwhelming people with too much, but I'm also showing them enough so that they can know who we are. All right. I hope.
So that's all I have for today. I really enjoy talking about what Beachbody coaches are taught to do on a day-to-day basis, and I love the tactical, practical conversations. If you have been in Beachbody and you have experience using the business activity tracker, I would love to hear your thoughts about using it down below. That's all I have for today, and I'll see you next time. Bye.